In the cold silence of deep space, surrounded by endless stars, imagine you're alone, floating in the darkness, searching for a new beginning, for a new home. Suddenly, you see it, a black circle perfectly still, surrounded by swirling light. Not a planet, not a star, a black hole. You shouldn't get close, but something draws you in. Your curiosity is louder than reason. So you turn your ship and drift toward the unknown. Despite its name, a black hole is not empty. It is the opposite. A black hole is pure concentration, a massive amount of matter crushed into a space smaller than a grain of sand, born when giant stars die and collapse under their own gravity. If the remaining core is heavy enough, gravity wins, creating a place where not even light can escape. It's invisible, untouchable, relentless. The boundary surrounding it is called the event horizon. Once crossed, there is no turning back. Some scientists call black holes gravity gone mad, but maybe they are something even stranger. Maybe they're doorways. You fly closer. Space itself begins to distort. Time stretches. Light bends from a distance. It looks beautiful. A glowing ring of twisted stars, but it's not glowing. That's just the matter being ripped apart, heated, torn, and devoured. You're now moments away from the event horizon. Your engines can't help you now. The pull is too strong. You try to resist, but you're falling in. Out here, time no longer behaves the way it did back home. The closer you get to the black hole, the slower time moves. For you. To someone watching from a distance, you appear frozen, hovering just above the edge, but from your point of view, everything feels normal, except the stars behind you begin to blur. Light from the universe starts to fade. You've crossed the event horizon. You're inside now, and you're falling fast. If this were a small black hole, the story would end here. The difference in gravity between your head and feet would stretch you into a thin, long strand like spaghetti. Physicists call this terrifying process spaghettification. Your atoms would be torn apart before you could even scream. But you're lucky or unlucky. You chose a supermassive black hole millions of times the mass of our sun. Here, the tidal forces are gentler at the edge. You feel nothing. No pain. No pull, just falling deeper, slower, darker. You look around, but there's nothing to see. No light, no stars, no time. Some physicists believe that once you pass the event horizon, the laws of physics no longer apply. Up becomes down. Forward becomes inward. You aren't moving through space anymore. You're moving through time. And ahead of you, the singularity. A place where all matter is crushed into an infinitely small point. We can't understand it. We can't model it. It's the edge of reality. But what if it isn't the end? What if it's a bridge? This is the question, the mystery that haunts astronomers, physicists, and dreamers alike. What's on the other side of a black hole? Some say, nothing. Just destruction. Others believe black holes are like one-way doors, endings, not beginnings. But some theories go much further. What if black holes are portals to other parts of our universe, or to entirely different universes? This idea gave rise to the concept of a white hole, a theoretical opposite of a black hole that spits out matter. Instead of swallowing it, imagine falling into a black hole and emerging in a different galaxy, or another timeline, or a mirror version of yourself. Could black holes be cosmic shortcuts through space-time? Could they be natural wormholes? Einstein's theory of general relativity doesn't say no, but it also doesn't say yes. The idea of multiverses, multiple, parallel universes, is more than just science fiction. It's a real hypothesis. Some believe every black hole could contain an entirely separate universe inside it, a full reality with its own stars, galaxies, and laws of physics. In this theory, our universe may have formed inside a black hole in another universe, and our own black holes could be birthing new universes right now. Imagine. The next universe might be forming inside the black hole you just fell into, and in that universe, someone just like you is staring at the sky, wondering the same question: what's on the other side? There are more than 100 million black holes in our galaxy alone. The closest known one is about 1,600 light years away. So, are we safe? For now, yes. But if a black hole suddenly appeared near Earth, the consequences would be catastrophic. First, satellites would stop working. Then our oceans would rise, then fall, then rise again in unnatural waves. Gravity would stretch the planet, mountains would crumble, cities would break apart, the Earth would slowly disintegrate and spiral into the black hole. Everything we ever built, every story, every person, gone, not with a bang, but with a long, silent pull. Now, let's imagine another possibility, that you're not just falling into a black hole, but through it, you're in a wormhole, a tunnel through space and time. Inside, everything is unstable. Space curves in on itself. You feel like you're moving in all directions at once. Time jumps forward, then backward, then forward again. It feels like a dream, or a memory, or both. Then suddenly, light, a blinding flash. You're out. You look around. It's not your universe anymore. The stars are unfamiliar. The constellations are different. You've crossed into another world, but you're still alone. No human has ever been near a black hole. We've only seen their effects, how they bend light, tear stars apart, and warp time. We know they exist, but we don't know what happens inside. Even our best instruments, like the Event Horizon Telescope, can only capture shadows. We are just beginning to understand, and maybe we never will, because what happens inside stays inside. No signal can escape, no information, no light. It's the greatest cosmic secret, one we may never solve. So, what's on the other side of a black hole? Is it death? Rebirth? A new beginning? A multiverse? Or just emptiness? Maybe black holes are nature's way of hiding things from us. Maybe they're not meant to be understood, but still, we wonder because curiosity is what drives us. It's what led us to the moon, to Mars, and maybe someday into the heart of a black hole. Would you dare to go? Would you risk everything to find out? Because once you cross the event horizon, there's no coming back.